Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. Behind the desk is the co host, Ernie. Sitting on top of the desk is Ernie's faithful companion. He calls him the Rubber Ducky. We on Sports News Review call him Felix. Alrighty, Ernie. It's been a while since we did our last edition of World Sports News with Ernie. And I gotta say, Ernie, you had a little bit of a growth spurt. And Ernie's saying, well, well, kids, eat your vegetables and not French fries. It doesn't count. And you too will grow up healthy and strong. And I'm like, hey, good advice. Alrighty, Ernie, now that we finished our public announcement and good advice from Ernie, kids, eat your vegetables and you'll grow taller like Ernie, and you also have a nice glow to you. A lot of carrots. It gives you that nice orange glow. Alrighty, Ernie. Let's start our first sports news, I should say. Sports news item. And keeping with our mantra on World Sports News with Ernie is promoting peace through sports of the non-combative kind. And one of them we're going to do is badminton. And for folks that didn't know, there is badminton that's professionally played out there. And we highlight badminton in our previous editions of World Sports News with Ernie. And this time we're going to England. And it's the All England Open. And it's going to be in Birmingham, England. And it's going to be starting on March the 11th and it runs to the 16th. So, as far as being able to watch it, Ernie, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able. I'll just try to do a YouTube thing where if it's not on the, like our in Canada where we're situated in on this YouTube channel, where we have only the Sportsnet and TSN, and well, if it's not on the Sportsnet and TSN because we don't get the ESPNs and ESPN2s, well, I'm gonna say you'll have to go the YouTube route and see if the Badminton Association that's promoting and setting up this event has their own YouTube channel, and they're doing a live stream where the game is on a live stream. And that would be great. I would love to, Ernie, I'd like to watch, once again, I'd like to be able to get a chance to watch at least the final game. And, well, that like I said, I said it earlier in other editions, Ernie, is that, well, badminton is mostly, in this side of the globe, as they say, it's mostly like school children and young adults that are in high schools get a chance to play badminton. But once we leave that environment, and they don't go to like a university or college, and well, that's a different. The badminton is going to be pretty well relegated to playing back in the backyards. Which, folks, it's not the same. I've tried badminton when I was very youth, and you try it outdoors, and it just the slightest wind, and it's just not the same game as playing indoors. Badminton is a strictly fun to play indoors. Now, if you're playing outdoors badminton, you should use like those over exaggerated. The word is the shuttlecock, and like novelty tennis racket. It's supposed to be for fun. And the backyard is for pure fun and enjoyment. Because the wind is a factor in the game, and it shouldn't be you can't, it's hard to, Ernie, what I'm saying is that, like, well, and plus also the beaches too. Like, that's a lot of experience. Some people's first experience, if they haven't yet played it at the elementary school, that they might, a summer outing at the beach, and they'll see some people setting up the badminton net up, and it's like, like, man, if it's being close to, like, a body of water, the wind factor could be really strong. And yeah, that's going to be really hard to play badminton when there's a lot of wind, or even a slight breeze. Kind of, it just throws the game for. So, I suppose you try to set the nets sideways from the wind, because if you do it one direction, then one side will get the wind, and the other one will have to play against the wind. Maybe it's better that way, but if the wind swirls, it's even. But it's just when it comes to playing outdoors, badminton should be just pure fun and enjoyment, and don't even keep score, because it's not a real game when it's outdoors like that. It's just fun enjoyment, just work out. That they say, Ernie, a good hour before you go in the water. So badminton would be a good hour before you go into water. Play some badminton. Help that lunch get. If it's lunchtime, help that lunch. Get through the digestive system, and and that way you're all warmed up, ready to go, and for a swim. And another public announcement we made. Good advice. It's best to do that. Don't fall, Ernie. I'm just saying, don't. People shouldn't fall for that. Oh, don't do that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. You could don't do that. You could go swimming immediately after. I don't think it's a good. I think I like that idea. Don't swim for at least an hour. I mean, it's not the end of waiting an hour after eating. That sounds like a good advice to me. I mean, like, swimming overhead, not like wading in the water like up to the knees. Like if you're at the beach, so quote unquote, and you only go up to your knees. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like a lot of swimming, and the water could be deep, and that's when I'm saying, well, wait an hour. Just nothing wrong with waiting an hour. Go play some fun badminton outdoor. There's also some other good activities you can bring along on the beach, and I think one of them, the bocce. The bocce. Well, that one you don't worry about the wind factor. There's volleyball too. You could play for this. There's beach volleyball, but we don't have to do a 2-on-2. It's all for fun. Remember, folks, sports at the beach. Even if you're throwing a football around, kicking the old soccer ball around, it's all for fun. Don't keep score. Just have fun. That's all we're saying on Sports News Review. And the World Sports News with Ernie edition is just have fun. It's we're all about promoting peace through sports. Okay. Ernie, before I go to our next sports news item, a shout out, and Ernie is very appreciative of the person who out there that drew that SNR logo for Ernie, and wanted Ernie to have his own SNR, like suited towards Ernie. And a really good shout out for the person who spent hours drawing that SNR, coloring it in, getting it photographed, and sending it for us to cut out. I really, Ernie and Felix really love it. They really love the new logo for the microphone. It suits our program so much better. Alrighty, Ernie, we'll go to our second sports news item, and it's surfing, and we'll quote unquote wrap it up. We'll wrap up the surfing because we've promoted surfing for so long now, and we're gonna try to in the next edition. We'll if we find a good event, we will highlight it. But right now, this was a good one, Ernie, and this was one, Ernie, where I mentioned it last time on Sports News Reviews channel, World Sports News with Ernie program, that you can watch the surfing on YouTube. The WSL World Surf League's YouTube channel was doing live streams of surfing, and Ernie, it was so much fun to just watch the surfing on the YouTube, and I I wasn't keeping score. I don't know how they, for me, it was all the visuals that, watching it at night and big screen TV, not like the small monitor I'm using for the laptop, Ernie. And I mean, like, it was just like fun to just watch the surfing at night. And I mean, like, the visuals, and of course, this is the Lexus Pipe Pro, as they say, the name of it. And Ernie, the surf was, sometimes it was really good, really nice, as they call it, tubular. Is it is that the word tamari? I'm not sure. The language, the jargon of the surfing world. And yeah, I mean, they had some really good surfing out there in Hawaii. Of course, Hawaii, a really good destination for people that want to surf. And of course, we in Sports News Review would love to bring. I'd love to bring the whole crew to Hawaii, and we could have reported on it, but alas, Ernie, we don't have that budget. We just don't have that budget. And we have to get donated microphone icons to us, and that's, And, also a shout out for the also the same person. The, well, the kindness of them. They went with you to, helped Ernie at the airport. And, well, on this photo right here, that's, the person took the photo of Ernie, and he's reporting on a story. And, well, folks, stick to the end. On the last news sports item, we will reveal where Ernie is in that photograph. And it'll be a lot of fun. And shout out to the person that took the photo and went with Ernie. Was kind enough, because we on Sports News Review, Ernie, Ernie knows too. We couldn't afford to send Ernie to this event, and well, this person decided to say, "Hey, I'll buy a ticket for Ernie, a flight, and pay for his hotel room." And so because Ernie really wanted to go see this event, and like I said, you could tell Ernie's so happy in the photo and that he went to this event. So we'll stick to the end, folks, and we'll reveal at the end where Ernie is in the photo. But he's not in Hawaii, because that's our second news item. It'll be the last news item. So, well, it was from January the 26th, and Ernie was so much fun I was having to watch the surfing any chance I had, and I was just having so much fun watching the surfing, and just turning it on because the television, I didn't have to. It was on YouTube, and the cable box has the YouTube app, so I didn't have to switch HDMI cords out and in the laptop. I just put it on the YouTube app that's with the cable box, and there, voila, WSL, and voila, there's the surfing, and wow, and laid back, lying down, but facing the other way. Now I'm facing up I'm on the head. I'm on the foot of the bed, because that's where the microphone is on the camera, the Vito camera we're using right now. Ernie, if they go in our posts, if they go on a YouTube channel and go into the posts, they could see how the behind the scenes, what it looks like, behind the scenes. I, and well, Ernie, well, let's just get to the let's get to the well, it's a shuttle to the. I know Ernie's like, he's not like, oh, we don't have to mention who won. But folks out there, well, it just feels, how do you say? I feel like there's an obligation to mention the winners of the event, because they surf this is all professionals. And I Ernie, well, participation awards, and it doesn't count in the professional world, and Felix is Felix is an adult now, and Felix kind of was he still Felix likes to bet, and Felix he doesn't like to hear that. He's his little buddy. He doesn't want his little buddy to be broke, and I understand, Ernie. I know you don't want Felix losing his money, that whatever he gets paid from doing his appearances on World Sports News with Ernie. Ernie, I mean, just because, well, Felix is getting paid like you're getting paid, like, I mean, he's not on the show because he's only getting paid, and I know you struggle. I know you really pushed. Hey, where's my little buddy? And you just love calling him the rubber ducky because that's what you're used to saying on your, back in the day with the CTV, the Children's Television Workshop days. You kind of still show up once in a while, I guess. Not like you used to. It's the way of the world, but I'm kind of hoping that young folk kind of know Ernie was an integral part of my childhood, and, well, I grew up with Ernie. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't think. Hey, I learned how to count from you know what. I don't want to say the show's name because it's a different show, and we have Ernie on our show now, and there's someone that's read and pretty well took over the show, and I know Ernie's got a smile on his face, and Felix is going, why do you want to upset Ernie? You're correct, Felix. I don't want to upset Ernie. I better just drop it. And Felix is going, yeah, you want to just drop it? Because he's giving me 2-to-1 odds that if I keep on with this, Ernie's going to get mad. You're correct, Felix. Yeah. So now, I mean, Ernie, it's just okay. I mean, let's see. Okay, go back to the World Surf League. Okay, surfing. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to the World Surf League, and they're gonna have the mention the names of the, because there's actually a new one going on. Okay. Oh, we can watch live. Okay, the next one is going to be in Surf Abu Dhabi. Well, the next edition of World Sports News with Ernie, we'll have all the particulars. It takes a long time, Ernie, to put up the boards. It takes a long time to do these boards. And earlier I had last week's board up. I had to change up the badminton because we were into it, and then all of a sudden I'm doing surfing, and I realized, wait a minute, that we already covered that Malaysia, the Princess Vanana, but in Thailand, I was like, okay, paused, shut it off, erased it, and I had to start over, and I put while I was watching something, I was watching the part of the video, I had to put scramble, put all the letters up. I'm like, oh man, that took like a few minutes too. That's why we're running late and on as in like we're running late at the while videotaping this. Now I'm going to look to see. I got it. Okay, I'm on the World Surf League, and I don't want to. No, I don't want to download anything yet. Okay, I'm going to go to schedule, and I should have just let's see. There it is. Okay, the Lexus Play Pro. January the 27th. I got January 26th, but either way it was okay. But I didn't. February the 8th. February the 8th, not the 10th. Okay. I actually got the dates off by the. I didn't realize that. I really got it. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, now. Okay, so the winners. Okay, so it was Tyler Wright for the men's. And let's see. I guess for the women, Baron Mamiya. Mamiya? Well, I just. Let's see. Local hero, Baron. No, I'm not sure. Wait, what's going down here? Well, who's the. Oh, okay, wait. The women's is. I guess the women's is Tyler? Tyler, right? I did, okay, I don't care. I just trying to report, and I just kind of messed up on this one, and let's see. What I'm gonna do? Maybe I should just go on it. Oh, I better get the volume down. Make sure that like I don't. It's you don't. I don't want. Okay. Oh, the volume. Okay, in case the video pops up, and it did too. Okay, so let's see. You got to push play. Good. I'm not pushing play. Tyler Wright joins second CT pipe title. Baron my or Mamiya Mamiya joins legendary list of back-to-back winners at the Lexus Pro 1805. Okay, Finals Day. Let's see. I'm looking to see, and I'm going to say that I made a mistake on that. So I think Tyler, right? Okay. You know what I'm gonna make sure is. Does it make a difference? Ernie's like, does it make a difference? You know what, Ernie? I'm just gonna say you're correct on this one. Let's just say there's two winners: Tyler Wright winning back to back, and Baron Maya. I guess it's Mamiya. Mamiya. And there's our list of winners. And we're going to go to our next news item. Ernie, I have to hit pause. You could see the. I think they still call it a cursor. I'm going to get it over the pause button and pause it. Alrighty, Ernie. Go to a third sports news item. Third and fourth would be the snooker. And first one we're going is the Wales and the Welsh Open, February the 10th and to the 16th. Now, Ernie, we don't really get a chance to put the word Wales up on the board because as the whole idea is, we don't really do soccer. And I know most folks would say, hey, soccer is non-violent. Yeah, it can promote world peace, quote unquote. It's not violent. But Ernie, the folks that don't know that, I just want to mention again that, who's going to come to World Sports News with Ernie to get their soccer news, especially European soccer. I mean, there's so many good outlets out there that devote a good time to doing soccer proper and justice, and we're not. You're much better off going to those YouTube channels to get your soccer news and analysis and people with commentary and and of course, and there's so many leagues, and I'm just so we like to highlight also the sports that don't really get promoted as much, and one of them being snooker. And because we said it from the other episodes before, is that snooker gets a bad, the old bad rap, as they say, for being either well, back in the day it was like, oh well, a lot of trouble at the pool hall. Well, they meant snooker's not like a pool hall thing where you kind of the kids skipping school. That was the one thing back in the day. It was like they were really concerned, especially in the United States of America, with the billiard tables, because the billiard table is smaller than the snooker table. It's a different game. It's the same sport but a different game. It's totally different, with the size of the balls being bigger, the size of the table smaller, and they were more really concerned. You gotta watch my voice change. Don't do that. The microphone will pick it up and really accentuate it. Now, back in the day, they were really concerned that snooker's gonna cause kids, to skip class and go. I'm thinking, well, you got all day, you got all night to go to. I don't know, but to hang out at the billiards, but. Okay, so then later on, when all that is dispelled, because later on in life you got the pinball arcades, of course. You always had these local rules with the pinball arcades, not being too close to the school because you don't want the kids to skip school to be at the pinball arcade. And then after that, with Space Invaders, Asteroids, my era, well, that's what that's what I remember so much. Ernie, I was at the beginning of the arcade, the video arcade, I should say, with the video games, and I can remember so many, especially of course, being the football. I remember this one American football, I could say, with the X's and O's, and the X's and O's were you're playing with a round ball. You had one, and you controlled the quarterback. So X and O's is usually X's are the offense and O's are the defense, but this one was just it was like. You had to, and I thought it was the cat's pajamas, that game, and by today's standards, we'd just be laughing at it. So it worked really well as a tabletop game, and there's no joystick, as they say, no buttons really, just a shoot button like a throw. But it was the ball, the ball you play, the I forget what you call that now. It's been so long. The ball like the Centipede was good to have that ball, and you could control the ball, and you could X's and O's, and the X's were black like this. You played on a white, I should say. Sorry, the X's would be, I don't have an X. Well, there's an O, so an O would be that color, white, with playing on a black screen, and you had the lines, and it was like 1982 or something like that. And could you imagine by today's world, Ernie? Oh my gosh! So I thought it was a great game to play back in the day. Like I said, it was like you had different, you had actually more graphics on Atari 2600 football than that one. But the X and O's were fun to. Well, you learn the words X and O's really easy. But anyways, so that one too was like. Back in my world of, you stay away from class to go to play arcade games. Okay, whatever. But then snooker, when the video games, I realized it's not the case. Then snooker had this thing where snooker's for snooter. I think later on I realized it's just silly. I mean, snooker is. I'd like to watch snooker. I like to watch the. I didn't get a chance. It's really hard because they they need like they're like this one would probably it's going to be hard. I know that this one like this snooker right here, it's going to not be on a YouTube channel, and if they don't show it on this, because in England it's going to be on a sports channel, this one, but if anyone ever has a chance to, at least if they like to watch some snooker, if they get a chance to, there is snooker out there, and of course we love to put up the word Wales because we're not. How many times are we going to put Wales up? We don't do soccer, and what else can you do in Wales if they don't do soccer? Then it's just a small section of England, part of the United Kingdom, and well, anyways, it's going to be the Welsh Open. It's going to be from February the 10th to the 16th. And I'm hoping that let's see, we might be leaving this up there because the 16th. Yeah, what am I saying? Oh yeah, we won't be doing it. Yeah, we won't be doing another. So yeah, this will be up one more time, Ernie, because we're gonna mention who won the event after all that, and then below it we'll have a new event for snooker. I wish I would like to have more boards, Ernie. Like I can't get any more boards. Where if I had more of these boards, I got 4 of them. Okay, and if I had more, see, I could do snooker, the current event that's coming up and about to finish and wrap up, and the future event coming up. On one board. I could do back like that, like the Belgium one should have. This one's going to be gone, and so this one's going to probably stay up like that because, well, this would have been a perfect example. It could have been like the snooker would be almost permanent. I could find just I save a line in words, letters, but. Snooker. I should do that. I should do that. I should get more photos, cutouts, and get word snooker up here, put it in, and then like if there's another sport, and because it saves on the. I only have 4 boards though. That's the problem I have. If I had a lot, if I had like 8 boards, Ernie, like surfing could have its own board. Then surfing would have its own board. Badminton would have its own board. I'll show you in a second. The next board we show. But right now we have to make do with 4 boards, and of course we have to pick and choose our sports that's coming up, and we just cannot put anything soccer related unless it's the women's soccer that we did the live stream. Well, we used our Christmas donkey for the live stream to do the women's. We've never done a live stream with Ernie yet. We'll figure out a live stream with Ernie in the future sometime. But right now. We have yet. I don't know if we ever done a live stream with Ernie yet. Ernie doesn't remember either. Felix is like, I don't know. I know Felix doesn't remember either. And Felix is like, hey, I don't mind getting more paid more. And I go, yeah, you gotta. Felix, do you need some money to gamble? And Felix is very coy about it. He's saying, I don't know. Well, well, I'll give you 2-to-1 odds. I need some cash from gambling. I got it. Football season's over, Ernie. So, I mean, there's no. I didn't really. My health was just the craps where I couldn't. I wanted to do gambling shows with Felix, and Ernie's happy that Felix hasn't been doing any gambling, but I just, I just Ernie, is my well for Felix. Felix, you'd understand. I don't want to get Felix not feeling well. I said sometimes I'm like I'm not feeling the best, Felix, and Felix, doesn't want. I can't get Felix. If I'm not feeling well, I can't get Felix sick because, I don't, I don't. Felix has got, his immune system is not as great as mine, so yeah, I don't want to get I don't want to get Felix sick, but what I was saying is that we. Well, we didn't get a chance on that one, but we had a chance to watch the other one, remember, or the one that was in Africa, Morocco, was it? If we did the thing, it was on YouTube. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next one, which already happened, but it could have been on YouTube, and I didn't know. I just found out now. I just haven't been keeping up with the world's. I know. More excuses, Ernie. I understand. Felix is going enough with excuses. I know. I just don't have the setup where I can just bang off these topics. Bam, bam, bam. What are you gonna do? You gotta make do with what you got on a budget. The Super Bowl and all that. And Felix is like, oh yeah, the Super Bowl, yeah, because if Felix was going around and betting everyone, it's like I feel like I can't. I just feel bad when I really give. If I win a bet I win a bet. I really don't like to collect off Felix. I just. I feel really bad, but Felix is like, "Hey, sure, I'll bet you don't collect. Okay, I'll take that." And I go, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, who doesn't want to do that? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to that one, the Belgium tournament there, and let's see, let's go to the Belgium tournament. Okay, so it was. The Belgian Women's Open, BELGIAN Women's Open, and I gotta put snooker just to make sure. I could have just went on snooker.org probably. There it is. I could have just went on snooker.org. Why did I just do that? Okay, so it's live scores. It should be over. And let's see. Yeah, February 7th and 9th. Oh my gosh, that was a while back. But I just want to. I guess I just with Ernie, I try to just I want to really kind of highlight women's sports because they don't really get a fair chance to being highlighted, especially like a male dominated sport like snooker. And yeah, so I guess that was just I didn't see the dates on it, Ernie, but Ernie doesn't care. Ernie's like, yeah, if you're gonna help out women's snooker at any chance we can, we'll do it. And I go, yeah, I guess, yeah, you're correct, Ernie. And so, no surprise that the winner for that tournament was from England. That's no surprise here. And Renee, Reanne Evans, and looks that was the winner. Yeah, Renee. Okay, so yeah, Renee Evans. It looks like that should be. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not am I reading this correctly? Yeah, I should be the winner. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think it's a surprise there that the winner comes from England, like I said earlier. That's not a surprise. Okay, so that will be. Yeah, this one will be. But what's the other thing? The other thing, besides being that I got to put the women's and snooker together, Belgium, you know, Belgium, yeah, we're not doing soccer. Like, we're never gonna mention Belgium much. I mean, unless it's an odd sport, that's about it. Something like if the odd sport review, handball could be team handballs. They say not handball like the squash against the wall hitting them. Team handball. And there's no big tournaments and all that right now. That's why we don't have team handball. I'm giving it away, but we don't have team handball. But yeah, the Belgium, we don't really get to. Yeah, we really don't really get to mention Belgium on world sports news with Ernie, and so that was probably why I wanted to put it up there so quick. In my exuberance to put up Belgium and Women's Open, I didn't even look at the date. This is February 7th and the 9th. That was a while back. That was before last like we did an edition of World Sports News with Ernie before that after the February 7th and 9th. So yeah, okay, we're late on that one, but there's snooker. It's a good reminder for people. There's a snooker. So I'm gonna hit pause to do our third board. Alrighty, Ernie. We got our third board up, and this one's gonna be up for a while, Ernie, because this one is going to be netball women's, and because we got England and Australia. Now in England, it's going to start on March the 8th, and next edition of World Sports News with Ernie, we still won't have any scores to mention because they won't. I think we'll be doing another edition of World Sports News with Ernie before March the 8th. But Ernie, I know Ernie and I were both all excited that netball is starting up again. And we got England starting up at March the 8th. And then Australia, March the 14th, where we always get a better chance to watch the games in Australia based on the time zones where it's 10 o'clock. Like a game could start at 9 o'clock at night here in Canada. And, being Eastern Standard Time Canada. And, but in England it's, 6 hours ahead. And, it's always, they don't have it for free on YouTube. We've tried to catch, I thought last year that I could be able to watch some netball for the YouTube channel, and it's so sporadic. But they do have television deals, so it's not like, they just can't put it out for free on the YouTube, and if they, that would be a perfect opportunity to have Ernie doing a live stream. If we can, we can get a netball game. We can watch a live netball game. We will be definitely doing the live stream of the netball, especially later on when the season is coming to a close and they got the championships coming up. But that's for a while. We still have a season to come through. We haven't even started the season yet, like I said. So the netball for women's, England, it starts on March the 8th. And then in Australia, it's going to start March the 14th. So we are definitely leaving. This board it's my newest one. It's number 4. And yeah, these letters are staying there. They're going to be. They're going. This board is not going to be changed for a while, Ernie. Where like you'll see it week after week, where this board will stay the same, because we'll be mentioning scores from England and in Australia after that. So right now we don't really have anything to report on, and I don't want to. We're already 45 minutes into my show. My show, Ernie's show. Did I just say my show? Felix is going, wait. I thought it was World Sports News with Ernie. Yeah, it's, sorry, folks. Ernie, Ernie's like, I don't care. Ernie is he's such a nice guy, eh, Felix? He doesn't even care. I mistakenly said, whatever. But this is World Sports News with Ernie on the Sports News Review YouTube channel. And I'm correcting it again. Okay, so with that little mistake and 1,000 pardons to Ernie, it is a show. And Felix is his guest. What is like? Felix is like the Ed McMahon, I guess, eh? You feel, and Ernie's like the Johnny Carson. See, and then Felix is, well, you gotta remember, Felix is from 92 or 93. I can't remember which year. And Ernie's from 1969. So Felix is like, how come you just Johnny Carson? Don't you got at least Jay Leno as a reference? I think. Well, Ernie and I come from a different world, and we can't help ourselves. We go back to that world of, that we're familiar with, and, I used to, I would have wore a shirt back in the day like Ernie. Ernie still loves his 1969 shirt that was very popular in 1969, and, people don't realize it, but like that, like I was, I had shirts kind of like that too. I had shirts with flowers on them. I can't, I don't want to feel like showing my, but I mean, I had like yeah, yeah, like I got one where I got a blue shirt on, and it's got flowers on it for like a dress shirt, like with the gray. It had a gray like I had a gray 3-piece suit. Like, it was an actual 3-piece suit, like with the gray jacket, the gray pants, and the shirt was blue with the flowers on it. And I don't know. I mean, this is crazy that I think I don't know. It's just crazy how I would have wore a shirt like Ernie's got on back in the day when I was like I said, Ernie and I, we come from the '60s, man, and yeah, I mean, I know I grew up in such a different era now, and when I seen this SNR logo that someone nice enough to draw out, and color it, and then take a picture of it, and then send it to us for us to cut out to add to our microphone. And I'm like, I just felt like '70s. It just, that SNR logo just screams '70s all over the place. I love it, Ernie. And I don't know. I don't know. I know. Felix is like, Felix, you don't understand. You're not from this. You're not like Ernie and I. We're from a different world, Felix, and we just love that world that we came from. I'm sorry, Ernie, Felix. You had your Nirvanas, and you had you had your era. Like as far as music goes, you had your Nirvanas, and you had your rap, and then you went to the rap, and then the hip hop, but Ernie and I, we were just too old. We stuck with our classic rock and folk rock, and Ernie and I love folk rock, of course. And, it's just what we know. It's just it's just you gotta remember, folks. Woodstock was a folk. It's actually folk music. It was really supposed to be folk music festival at first, and then just the rock and roll. What are you gonna do? It was rock music was big back in the day, like that, and But anyways, well, Felix is saying to me, "You coming out of your trance? Did you have a groovy time?" Yeah, I had a groovy time. Ernie is loving it. Ernie wishes he could go back to. Don't you wish Ernie? I know Ernie and I would love to go back to 1975 when Ernie ruled on the was at the children's television workshop. Ernie was numero uno on the children's television workshop, and what's really hard to find. Ernie is one of your companions is I haven't found Bert yet, or I could call it. I don't know what to call him. Bert. Yeah, Bert. What else am I gonna call him? What am I saying? I'm trying to think I'm thinking of B Bunny and Coach Coyote. I can't say their real names. I gotta say their World Sports News name. No, I'm sorry, Sports News Review name. See, Coach Coyote, that's a Sports News Review name. It's pretty obvious when you look at who he is, but we can't. And CEO B Bunny, obviously, everybody knows who that is, but I can't, But when it comes to Sylvester's Sylvester. I mean, anyone can be called Sylvester, and anyone can be called Ernie. Okay, anyone can be called Bert, and anyone, those are different. But when it's specific, like what Coach Coyote's name is outside of the Sports News Review, and our CEO B Bunny, what their name is outside of the outside the Sports News Review, we got, and plus who would be perfect, Ernie? Ernie is like, yeah, I know, Ernie, I know we're on the same page on this one. Is, of course, being from the '90s, of course, Felix is all in favor of. Is just we just don't have the funds to get get Al Bunny, and well, I'll say Lola, and it's on the Sports News Review. It's going to be L Bunny, and it's 30 bananas, and I don't, we just don't have the budget for L Bunny to be on, and being that netball is close to basketball, she would be perfect if our CEO B Bunny can get her signed up to join Sports News Review, which is I tried my best, Ernie, and Felix is all for some reason. Felix is really wants to meet. I'm gonna say L Bunny, like the letter L, as in Lima. I can't say her real name because we have to use our Sports News Review name if we get lucky to get. B Bunny's been working and working, trying to get trying to get her signed, and Ernie, he's making the phone calls, getting in touch with the. Apparently I looked it up, and well, I know we're not a gossipy kind of place, but I don't know if there's something. I just don't. Well, I don't know if L Bunny and B Bunny are going out right now. I'm not. What am I doing? I know, Ernie, it's not a gossipy show, but Ernie, if they are going out and L Bunny comes on Sports News Review, first set looks nice and this and that, and everybody's gonna be all like, wait a minute, and she's going out the CEO of Sports News Review and they're an item. How come? No wonder that she's getting special privileges, special treatment, and and Sylvester won't be too happy if seems like it, but it won't be that way. I know we're trying our best to woo El Bunny, but we just I don't. It's really tough to get the. It's really tough to get that one going, but we'll figure it all out later on in life. We'll figure it all out. Okay. But like I said, and if we, like, I definitely, if we win, if I win money, like if I win the lottery and this that, oh, our boards, oh, the whole studio would be, I wouldn't be here, and the whole studio would be so nice, um, and of course we'd be getting the cable television, and we could do live streams with Al Bunny, but right now we don't need to worry about getting El Bunny. So we would like to have El Bunny when the NBA playoffs come, if we do Toronto Raptors. But we really don't. Like, we're just going to have her on for a few seconds to, like, pause. And she comes on, and she's going to do the scores for netball. And then back to resume to Ernie. And Felix going, hey, what's the problem with that? I go, yeah, but it's a lot of trouble financially just for a short segment on Ernie's show here, World Sports News with Ernie. And all of a sudden, if it becomes World Sports News with El Bunny, oh my gosh, there's going to be an uproar. I mean, Ernie doesn't care, but I do. I mean, hey, I'm not. No one's taking over anybody else's show. I'm gonna make sure. I'm stepping out of my. I'm just saying to CEO B Bunny that we can't. Can you make sure that no one just takes over someone else's show? Like she could end up taking the show over because everybody wants to see El Bunny. It's just the way the world works. So, well, anyways. We'll figure it all out, and like I said, Ernie's just new and improved there, and he looks a lot better live. It's so bright. Let's see, is it just so bright? Let me block some of that light to show. I'm gonna show what I mean. I'm gonna try to block some of that light on Ernie. Let's see, the overhead light. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. The camera's not doing it justice. Ernie looks really good. I mean, he looks spectacular for ever since he's been changing that diet. The eating more vegetables, as in like a baked potato, no French fries, or carrots. He loves his baked carrots with peas. And it really shows, Ernie. You really, what an improvement. So I think I need to diffuse that light a bit. Maybe I could trim it down a bit, Ernie, to get. This has the option. It has the option here. Here's the button for it. You got the option to trim it down a bit, and I can even change the color of it, like a little orangey. A little blue, blue, and back to another kind of white. And this is really orangey. I'll leave it on the really orangey for now. Okay. I mean, I guess in the daytime, you'll be able, I know why, Ernie, we're going to have to do this in the daytime, at least one, our promo picture in the daytime, because you look really good, but it doesn't. It's just you're getting washed with the lights so badly. I don't know why, but it's I don't know. I just can't figure out the lighting system. Right? You look. It's different. We had the lights set up for what you used to look like a few weeks ago, but you really improved, and the lighting changed. Now I gotta change the lighting somehow. I gotta work it all out. It's all a work in progress. Okay, so we'll put up another board. Alrighty, Ernie, got our last board up, our fourth board, and well, Ernie, well, we run over the sports we're going to cover. And I said chess again, and Ernie's in 100% in favor of chess. For Ernie, for those folks that go, chess? How chess? I go, you know, I never thought of chess as a sport, putting it as a sport, if it wasn't for the African Games, where we wanted to cover the African. Remember, Ernie, we covered the African Games and how we really wanted to cover the African Games, and it was like, uh, it was like they had chess, and I'm like, what a good idea. Well, we covered the African Games. We tried to cover. We did all the sports, the non-combative sports. We didn't do the boxings and anything like that at the African Games. But one of the African Games was they had chess, and I thought that is a good idea. That's so, and Olympics had chess. Olympics, I think, had chess. I'm not sure, but Olympics had painting too. And people, Ernie, I know you don't, but people, some reason they would scoff at these ideas. But um, to for the International Olympics, and I would be so happy that someone from a small country in Africa won the Olympic chess gold medal, and that would really make me so happy, like to you know it would, I wouldn't be able I couldn't be able to do the program without tearing up and saying the winner of the Olympic chess is from just whatever country in Africa, and and I would I would be so I would just be so happy. And but if we're gonna go, there's gonna be some really good chess players from from China and maybe Thailand or Japan. And it's gonna be like they're probably it's so India. Well, I wouldn't mind. It doesn't matter to me, but it's just they got access to. Well, you got access to people to who play chess and can be able to teach a young chess player, and like, and one of the things, Ernie, the chess is it's a how you can't beat the, as they say, the how easy it is to do chess. I mean, you would be so easy, but would I have entered chess to turn? No, I would have been. See, I would have been so intimidated, Ernie. I would have been just too intimidated because I'm not that good at chess, and But I would have watched. I would have loved to have cheered on chess players. If like, let's just say you're elementary schools and high schools. I'm the one. I'm the type of person, because you can tell right now, Ernie. I let's see. I've like I'm saying, Ernie, that when I was a young person, I would cheer on someone that's like, like, yeah, chess. You're doing so good at chess. Yes, I don't. It's not like it could. It's not a sporting event, of course. We all have to be courteous and quiet and cordial to watch the event, and I would, but the eruption of cheers, if if it was like a fellow classmate that won the chess tournament for high school or something like that. So, I mean, do I know the scoring? No. The only thing is, like, well, the thing was, Ernie, also is, besides we got to put Czechia. Now, Czechia, Czech Republic. Ernie and I we went through it like we in our meetings. We all have meetings with COB money, and we we got our meetings. We discuss what's going to be on the board and for the show. Well, in this case, the meeting is just B Bunny, Ernie, Felix, and I, and for World Sports News with Ernie, we go through all the what's going to be on the boards, and we all 100% agreed that we don't put Czech Republic because they now call it Czechia, which they wanted. We quote unquote we kind of anglicized the name too much, and I know we take out the IA and put Czech Republic, and it's but it's Czechia, okay. And plus, other thing, Ernie was senior tour, so you got to be over 60, over 50, 60. It's like that's another thing too. Is that's makes a difference, of course. Like as in like a sporting event where, well, Ernie, we get older and we're not as like snapping fingers kind of with the mind and making decisions real quickly. And yeah, I mean that senior tour, like like you get these top players right now. I'm just saying, Ernie, in all honesty, like these top players, man, the decisions they could have made, lightning speed decisions back with the 20s, 30s, 40s, and early 50s. But then it becomes a time when you get past 60 years old. It's you don't. You got the clock. You got to make You got to make a decision, and there's going to be quote unquote senior moments, possibly. Who knows? And you just don't. I just. Well, Ernie, I just say, and well, the only I gonna say as far as viewing. I think our only chance would be, once again, YouTube to the rescue if it happens. And I'd like to watch some of this senior tour. And it's going to be February 17th to the 26th. So this will be on. Before our next edition. Stay on in our next edition of World Sports News with Ernie. Because it's on the 26th is going to be the final day. And I really, really, really would love to watch the final match. And once again, Ernie, if it's on YouTube, we could put the big TV on YouTube and we could live stream with Ernie. Ernie'd say, yeah. And Felix is kind of like, yeah, okay, sure. Come on, Felix, just come for the ride. You get paid. Okay, here you get paid for being on the show. And Felix said, okay, I'll be on the show. Hey, man, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, it's for Felix, for Ernie and I, we're all excited. And if we could do a live stream, we're gonna do. It's going to be a lot of fun, Ernie, because we're going to make 1,001 mistakes, and I don't care. We're going to learn. We're going to learn how they score. Like, it's be more active and learn how they score. I've only watched highlights here and there, and I don't know. I don't follow how the scoring and all that. I just watch results, look at results, and I don't know. I just know, okay, that person won the chess tournament, but if we do a live stream, it gives us an opportunity to, understand the game more, and, well, the scoring, especially. I totally don't know the score. Besides the obvious of, well, the king is captured, that's the game over, the match is over, that match is over, I should say. Well, no, the game over because the match is more than just the one game. The whole match is the day, or the whole tournament is the match. Okay, so the game, it's like tennis. Tennis is a match, and in between it's the game. You win that game, 20, 15, 30, 15, 30, 40 game, and then it's the match. Just like chess, it's the match, and games are in between before the match is over. And I'm having a senior moment now. Holy, I'm repeating myself over and over again. Okay, so okay, so well, Ernie, like I said, I just want to wrap it up. See, I'm getting another senior moment. I don't know if I covered all the bases, and I did cover all the bases, and I went over everything I can with what little information I've given out or looked up. And well, we'll just go on to our fun and our photo. Okay, the shout out to the photo, and it's related with the Odd Sport review, where the person that took that photo of Ernie in it was at the Ernie's hotel room while he's doing his report, and Ernie was in Norway, and not to you jealous, this person is also going to be providing like airfare and hotel for all our participants at Sports News Review. But this, well, he's gonna, well, we just kind of, got around to it, and first off, he found out that Ernie wanted to go see the Odd Sport Review, which is Norway, was reindeer racing, and Ernie really wanted to go see this reindeer racing, and we don't have that kind of budget. And it was a while back, the February 3rd to the 9th, see, and then Ernie came back. That was a while back when Ernie was at the hotel room in Norway with you could say, I guess you could call him our Patreon, who provided Ernie with the ride, the ride to the airport, the airfare, the hotel room, the dinners, and Ernie got a chance to go see the reindeer racing, and well, Felix didn't want to. Felix, you could say he's not in the photo because he would have been in that photo, but Felix is like, "Can I bet?" And I said, "No, there's no." We found out there's no betting in reindeer racing, so Felix is like, "Yeah, it's okay." Okay, but if there was betting going on, he would have been around betting, and it's just like he would have went to Norway, and Ernie would have been so worried that Felix would have lost so much money, and so, but like I said, once again, shout out Ernie, to the person who we call him our Sports News Review Patreon, who was really helped out big time. I mean, there's been so much helped out, of course, and Ernie, you've met, of course, met, and you've been in meetings with, the one he really helped out to get from the East Coast with Barbecue Munchie, and I mean, it was a total surprise. Barbecue Munchie came on eBay Airlines, and he's I thought, I kind of said we sprung for it and all that, but we really didn't spring any ticket for. I'll admit it. I said it back then that we paid for a flight to eBay so he could come on first class, but it was, well, Ernie, I swallowed my pride, and it's like, no, it was our nice, what I could call the Sports News Review Patreon. Got barbecue here, and Ernie's very appreciated that barbecue is here, and Ernie just loves barbecue munchie and ketchup munchie, and Ernie loves everybody. But Sylvester, he kind of Ernie kind of stays away. He does, he keeps his distance from Sylvester. Doesn't know if Sylvester's having a bad fur day, so doesn't want to upset Sylvester. And I know there's a little thing between Sylvester and Ernie, and it's not Ernie. It's just Sylvester is Sylvester, and they were sharing the same desk at one time, and I was like, oh shoot, I can't, I had to get Ernie his own desk, which I did, and also the microphone. I'm so glad that Sylvester doesn't want this nice cute SNR. Sylvester wants the football one where it says football. And we I mean, like, because we do a NFL news with Sylvester. Just say, it's kind of, life is such, Ernie. I know you just can't figure it out why, you don't want to, he never wants to upset Sylvester. And, he just, um, I mean, Ernie and I both know that Sylvester's a very nice person, a cat, I should say. He's a cat. He's not a person. So, I don't. It's just. I say it by accident, but Sylvester is a cat, and he's part of the Sports News Review crew, and he does his own show, and loves American football. That's why he does NFL news with Sylvester, and he is the ace sports reporter too for NFL news with Sylvester. He is an ace sports reporter after all. Oh yeah, he did the live stream. He was decked out in a bow tie. It was so cute. But yeah, I mean, it's just Ernie. I know. He's just well, let's. You know what, Ernie. Let's see. Sylvester's right here. Let's just. What the heck? You know what? You better not. Just. I don't know. No. And Sylvester's watching television right now, and I don't want to disturb him. And he's like, what's up? He's like, so he comes. He's fun. He is fun when he does those cameos with the Munchie brothers. But what the heck? Let's just see. I'll just show you that Ernie. It's not you. I'm on him. I shouldn't do that to you. Sylvester has you and Sylvester don't really have any grudges or anything like that. Just Sylvester, I'll just knock on the door and hey, Sylvester, you want to just do a cameo? You want to do a cameo on World Sports News with Ernie? Like, sure, okay, nice. Alright, okay. No further ado, alright. The cool cat is coming. Sylvester, Ernie's all excited. Sylvester saying he'll do a cameo. Alrighty, okay, folks. Let me introduce to you Ace Sports Reporter for Sports News Review and does his own show, NFL News with Sylvester. And here he is, folks, Sylvester. Hey, Sylvester. Hey. How's that go again? He goes that the signature. Hey, and he's saying, "Hey, it's going. Hey, guys, okay. Shake hands. Come on, guys. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, Sylvester's like, hey, man, I love you, man. I love you. It's like I like Ernie. There's nothing wrong with Ernie. He's looking at me going, I don't know why did you say that? This thing." Why did you say I had this thing against? I thought I almost hit the pause button by accident there, Sylvester. Okay, I totally apologize. Like there's actually, you know what? There's just like I thought. I guess I want. Yeah, you probably did. He's looking. Sylvester's going to be you. He's pointing. He's pointing at me. Going, you probably just wanted some. Like you say, like drama for Sports News Review. And I'm like, yeah, guilty as charged, Sylvester. I just wanted some drama. When the drama's not there, and yeah, oh yeah, Felix. Hey, yeah, he loves Felix. Yeah, see, Sylvester loves Felix too. He, he loves Felix, and he's looking around, going, yeah, he likes the nice. And he's going, hey, you looking great. I mean, I'm looking at he's looking at the monitor, and he's looking at the, you look a lot better live. And what happened? How come you look so much better? And it says vegetable, Sylvester. Okay, don't. Okay, I try as a cat. I don't know how much vegetables I can eat. Well, he's in different systems. He's got a different metabolism than us humans, Ernie. Yeah, he's going. Yeah, I mean, like I know. Ernie doesn't. Ernie eats only vegetables, fruit, and cereals, and I don't. Well, we'll try to figure that out for you, Sylvester. If we get a something just went like really crazy here. Okay, so we'll try it for you for Sylvester. Like we'll try to get like a better. We'll see. We could do better regiment for food regiment for Sylvester, but yeah, Sylvester's like nice logo. oh, well, Sylvester, I still think that you should have the football logo because it's NFL news on your show. And he goes, yeah, okay, all right, all right, but well, you gonna say your goodbyes? Okay. Sylvester's gonna say goodbye. Okay. So see you later, man. Okay. And of course, that's me. That was me. That was me. What was that? That was me, Sylvester. I knocked over that board. Okay. So we'll say goodbyes to. There you go. It's hard to reach over the desk there, and so they're gonna. Hey, man. Nice show. Love the way you look, and hope everything works out great. And a shout out to Felix, he's saying, and Felix is going to don't forget to pay up your debts. Yeah. Well, Sylvester's like, okay. I did lose a couple of dollars here and there on betting with Felix, but but well, Sylvester's gonna say goodbye. Okay, over and out, and give it a thumbs up to the show. And don't forget, let's do it. Hey, Ernie, let him do a shameless promotion. Yes, shameless promotion. Watch NFL News with Sylvester. Starting Sylvester. That's me, Sylvester, doing NFL News with Sylvester. Hope to see you there. Okay, folks, over and out. See you later, Sylvester. Sylvester's gonna just walk off. Okay, see you later, folks. Wasn't that nice of Sylvester to come on the show? Okay, so with all that, so for Ernie, Felix, and I, all three of us are saying over and out.